Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're gonna do Jupiter. Actually, I already did Jupiter, whatever. I already did Jupiter, so this time I will not do like the usual check-in in between. I will just do the voiceover, but I wanted to have this intro as well. The reason why I didn't do I already did basically the pages because I was listening to a podcast, so I didn't want to stop, and then so I start basically Jupiter by myself. And here is a little bit of sneak peek. I'm sure you already saw, of course, the thumbnail. I like it, but not everything. But doesn't matter. Let's go to the video and to the tutorial so you can see it. Alright, here we are with the background. This time I wanted to be adventure. I wanted to try something new for the background. So we are gonna use this time not acrylic paint. We are gonna use watercolor. It's not the first planet page that I'm doing with the watercolor, but it's the first time that I'm using so different type of colors. So basically I'm gonna mix together three mainly colors. I'm gonna mix deep violet, this is the one that you see now, deep violet, then I'm gonna use ultramarine, blue and black. Those are the colors that I'm using to mix together. But first thing first, I'm just gonna put the first layer with the deep violet with a lot of water and try to start from there and then build from there. The problem that I have with watercolor, the fact that I'm not using so much watercolor is not because I don't like, because I like watercolor. I like the fact, I like the things that you can do with watercolor, but the problem is this journal. So this journal with watercolor react in a way that I really don't like. If I put too much water or too much color, the paper start ripping a little, not really ripping, but there are kind of little dot of paper here and there, and then I need to brush it out with some dry brush, and it has an effect that sometimes I like but sometimes no. And also you can see also on the page here, you see that all like the granulosity of the paper, you can see because it's wet, and now you see all these dots. That is fine in some cases, but some other times I really don't like. By the way, I forgot, I'm also using the violet red, that is the color that you see now. And again, and then the page became so thin, so light, that I'm kind of worried to rip it out, to rip it. So that's why I'm not using so much watercolor, but I really like the effect. Anyway, what I'm doing here, I'm trying to create a kind of galaxy look, so it's not gonna be so dark page as the other pages that we did so far, because I wanted to experiment with colors. So I was saying to you, I was adding the first base, the first layer was deep violet with a lot of color, so with a lot of water, not color, sorry. And then I was adding those two main area, big area with the violet red, and then I was trying to smooth, let's say, the two color where the two color match, with adding a little bit of deep violet, and I'm working in circular motion. I'm not so sure that I'm using the right brush, because this is a flat brush, but I like in the end the result, but maybe a round brush would work better, since I was kind of going in motion, in rotating, let's say, the brush, so in circular motion. Anyway, so I'm trying kind of to build from there little by little and add a little bit of other color, and try to smear a little bit the border, so it's not gonna be so net the division, let's say, between the two colors. And again, I'm always going on circular motion on the border between the two colors, and going a little bit above with, like in this case I'm using the blue, so the blue on top of the red, and just go in circular motion, and then I will retake the red and the violet to kind of mix again on the border side. And then when I'm happy with the base, because consider this is still the first layer, kind of first layer, I mean the base, where we are gonna build up still other things. And so from this base we are gonna start adding also the black, because anyway is even if I have a lot of color to kind of replicate the dust in the universe, it's still the universe. We still need to have the red. I mean, it's too bright for me, but I was adventure this time. I can pat to myself, let's say, good job, good job, Maria Luisa, good job. So I like it in the end how it turned out. So slowly, little by little, I'm adding different color, and now it's time to add also the black. Again, as I was saying, the difficulty that I had with the page was really the use of the watercolor, because the page became so thin. I started wrapping and moving the paper, I don't know. Because in the end, I mean, when everything is dry, is good, is kind of perfect. The problem is when I'm building, maybe it's me that I'm too impatient, maybe. I need to wait a little bit more. By the way, if you like so far, okay, it's still in the beginning, I know, but if you like in the end, maybe of the page, just give me a thumbs up, because I really always appreciate, and consider subscribe to if you want to stay tuned with my upload schedule, because for the moment it's summertime and I'm not really regular with the upload, so I'm kind of adding new videos, more sporadics, and I'm also adding some repurpose. I'm kind of repurpose all the video, adding a post on the community tab. My intention is also to add a kind of a little interaction with you guys with the community tab that we recently unlocked. So we'll see. But if you want to stay tuned with all those kind of stuff, just consider subscribe. Then, as you can see now, it's time for the black. I was worried with the black because the black is like, ooh, a lot of dark on top of what I built so far, but I think it turned out pretty nice. And again, I'm going in circular motion or adding a little bit of color here and there. I really want to have a kind of patchy look, because I'm kind of replicating the dust, not really a cloud, but okay, the dust clouds that there are in the universe. So I really want to have the area that are darker, lighter, etc. And I think the watercolor is the perfect medium to do this kind of look. Maybe I could have even add another layer, but in the end, again, since the page was taking so much water, I decided to stop at a certain point. And also, I mean, consider that this is the technique that needs a lot of water, because it's kind of wet on wet, so then the edge is gonna be less evident. But I was not was not paying a lot of attention with the black, because I really wanted to have this kind of patchy look with the black. In the end, I decided to stop at this point, and it was time to add the stars as always. So we are gonna do splashes with the acrylic paint, with the white acrylic paint. I have a small brush this time, and adding a ton of stars. In this time it's gonna be less visible because the background is a bit lighter. Anyway, she's gonna be my Jupiter. I decided to have her as Jupiter. I really like her figure. I think I saw on another, while I was looking for another planet picture, and I decided that she's gonna be Jupiter. I don't know why. I think she looks like strong, like Jupiter. That's why I was thinking about her. And now the part that I'm still not sure about it. I mean, I like the idea, but maybe it was not the good idea to do with the Posca. I still don't know if I'm gonna touch it up in the end. I don't know. For the moment, the project is done, and it's done with this kind of look. I like her. Don't mistake me. I mean, I like her as it is. She's strange, but I like it. But maybe she's not really representing Jupiter, as I was saying. So basically, I adding these lines of color with all the Posca that I have. So with the pink, the red, the blue, the light blue, the white, and the black. And the white and the black basically is the base of the planet, with the white kind of the clouds, and mainly the red that I have on the eyes is just, the storm circle that is on Jupiter. That was the idea, but she doesn't look really like I don't know, the storm there. So I don't know, maybe I need to adjust a little bit, but so far she is like that. We'll see in the end if I will correct or will keep like this. So at this point, so I decided to kind of fade a little bit her base because I didn't want that it was so visible that she was kind of glued on top of the page. So I'm using the technique to put a little bit of color white, and then I'm gonna do the same with the black on my hand, and then with a baby wipe just smooth it and add a few lines here and there on the page. So in this way it's a kind of cloudy look, and the bottom part, she looks more like Jupiter, or what I had in mind. It's the face that doesn't convince me. I don't know, I still have to think about it. Maybe you can give me some idea in the comment section. Maybe we can change in another video, or we can change on this one. I still don't know what we are gonna do, if I'm convinced enough with this face or not. Anyway, I decided to move on with the quote, and the quote I'm using again the same Posca pen, the pink one and the black one and the white one, and the quote is, "We are all lost star trying to light up the dark." Again, looking from Pinterest, and this is the one that stood up with me. And I'm doing first the pink layer, and then on top of that I'm adding the black. This is kind of pop-up look. I think it's more like 80s. Yeah, it reminds me some kind of 80s style. I don't know. But anyway, I like this kind of these two colors together. So I think it brings a lot of color and pop up on the side of the quote. Hey, so this is the final Jupiter here. I don't know. I mean, I like it. I like the background. I like the quote. I even like what I did here on her shoulder. But I think I was too adventure for the face. I wanted to try something different this time, and I'm not sure that it represents Jupiter. I mean, she's nice, maybe in a different context, but I don't feel her like a real Jupiter, unfortunately, because she was so cool down here, but I didn't like above. Maybe it was too much. But anyway, doesn't matter, it's good to try, and we did Jupiter, so stay tuned for next planet. We will do the last 3 planets. We are almost there, so we have Saturn, Neptune and Uranus, and maybe I will do Pluto, I'm not so sure yet, but so far so good. So see you soon, thanks a lot for watching, bye bye! So this is the final result, but I wanted to try something to adjust this situation here. Let's see. If it's gonna be very bad, you will not see this video basically. This one will never see the light of the day. So I want to use again the old mauve. And we are gonna use the same technique that I was using here on the bottom. So, a bit ASMR. We have baby wipe. I'll take just a little bit of color, move it like that, and I want to contour a little bit more the eye. Let's see if it makes any sense. It's maybe too light. Let's go with a little bit more. Yeah, like that. Maybe. And put some of this red here and there. Okay, maybe. I don't mind so far. Maybe a bit more close to the eye. Yeah, okay, so that's for the red. And maybe just let's see, a tiny bit of pink for the hair, maybe. I don't know, we'll try. It's gonna be a try things here, guys. It's in real life. Let's see. Check. Same technique. So in this way it's fine because the rest of the color is gonna be in the background. So not too much. Even bring it down, yeah. Okay. And the air. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Is it better now? Maybe a bit more like pink everywhere. I don't know. Is it too much pink now? Let's put some black. Yes, let's put some black. A little bit of black and maybe a little bit of white. And that's it. Let's see how it turns out. The black, I need to be really careful with the black. Sure. That's basically so maybe like more like that. I know that Jupiter is more brown than black, but we did down here. So whoop. Let's try. And let's clean it a bit more here. Just like this. A little bit of white. To be honest, I prefer like that, like this. A bit more kind of faded because I like it, the doodling and everything, but I think it was a bit too much. Too much in front of our eyes. Okay, so let's put some white. Kind of clouds look. And more like this is nice to black. Okay, we are gonna use a little brush. So first I want to have some more detail here, like around the storm. Sorry for the noise, but here basically every time some people is just basically moving to from an apartment to another apartment. Okay, like this, maybe a bit more noise again. I'm not gonna edit this one, so it's gonna be as it is. Like this, maybe. I don't know. I think I like it more because before it was a bit too much. All that doodle was a bit too much. So I know now maybe it's a bit too faded. I don't know. It was a bit too much in general. Yeah, much better. Okay, shall we leave like that? Maybe. Okay, one thing only. Let's take the Bauke pen and we highlight a bit more these eyes because it's now too little. So yeah, much better. Maybe even too long, but it's fine. A little bit on the bottom, and let's put a bit more dark also. I'll leave a tiny bit, a little dot and white. We do like that. Let's see. Otherwise, I'll take the Posca. I know I should not do it while it's wet, but I think it's fine. All right, that's it. I think I like it more. What do you think? Tell me in the comment, please. I really want to know. Let's say, if you like this version more, just put some rocket. Yes, a rocket emoji on the comment, and then I will understand. Okay, thanks a lot again for watching. Bye-bye. Have a nice summer. See you soon.